I read stuff here in absolute disbelief of how some people are. And I never imagined I'd ever encounter one myself. But I did, today in a supermarket. I was in the milk section and picking up my usual choice of milk, which is the cheapest supermarket branded milk. $3 for 3 liters. Out of nowhere a lady asks me if I can buy her a container of milk. The biggest one and the most expensive one. It's $7.80 a pop. I told her no way I'm buying that. For her no less. She said she's hungry and kids are hungry in the car with her sister, yada yada yada. I told her I can offer the 2 liters bottle for $2. She said, "Yay nah mate, that's not what we drink. We have that expensive one." I lost it. Told her to fuck the right off. Even now I'm fuming hours later. The nerve on the cunt. Story number 1 happened last year when my brother wanted to sell his old Xbox 360. He had barely used it since he mostly played PC anyway. So he mostly wanted to get rid of it. Therefore he sold it fairly cheap. He included a controller and FIFA 17 and GTA 5. He got some bids trying to undercut the price, but since it was low to begin with my brother denied all of them. So far though, they all accepted the no. They were cheap, but no CBs. But then he got a CB caller. This guy offered to pay half of the asking price. He was the first person to go that low. My brother said no. The CB then justified his low price by saying, "Well, I want 2 controllers and you only offer 1. I shouldn't have to cover that extra cost." My brother responded no, again. The CB then called my brother a moron with no sales experience and said that he doesn't know how to negotiate. My brother didn't respond. The next day the CB came back and offered to pay full price if my brother bought an extra controller and added it to the sale. At this point my brother plainly told him to fuck off. This sparked a tirade of abuse culminating in him basically demanding it for free because my brother was a dickhead and had wasted his time like that. But my brother never responded. The second story happened around the same time. My parents tried to sell a table. They were moving and they had no room for the old table. So again they weren't asking for much. Cue a dickhead couple calling my parents telling them that we are outside your place and want to see the table. The couple had traveled a long way to see the table, but they had not thought ahead enough to call to see if my parents were home. Which they weren't. So my parents call my brother who lived nearby to come to let them inside. The couple were visibly annoyed that my parents weren't home. When they later saw the table they made it clear right away that the asking price was too high because they didn't like the color. My brother pointed out to them that both the asking price and the color of the table was listed in the ad. And shown in pictures. The CB couple stated that despite that, they shouldn't have to pay full price because we need to repaint this table. And we shouldn't have to cover that extra cost. My brother still had that last CB fresh in mind. So he told them that if they were going to pull shit like that, they might as well fuck off. The couple then called my parents. Said my brother was rude. Repeated their demand as if it was totally reasonable, and threw an extra discount on top for their long travel time and my brother's rudeness. My dad told them to fuck off. 2 years ago my town got evacuated due to a wildfire. We ended up coming to a town a few hours away to figure out what to do next. Now we didn't have any time to pack up anything as no one was home, so we lost our house and a dear pet. Now said friend also came to the same town and her family was in touch with my mine. They packed up their stuff and their house didn't burn down. She came to the hotel we were staying at one day and saw a bag of clothes my brother's girlfriend had so generously offered me, and she started going through it. Soon enough she picks a few shirts and tries them on. Now I thought she was just trying them on, but nope. CB, these are super cute. Any you don't want I can have? Me, sorry, but for now that's literally all I have for clothes right now. CB, really not even this one please? It's so cute, the shirt she had on. After I said no she has the audacity to call me greedy. Safe to say I haven't talked to her since then. So I'm a relatively poor college student. I do my best to save where I can and help others if possible. I'm at my local Walmart. where I just bought my groceries for the week by price matching and buying what I could on sale. As I'm loading my groceries in my car, I'm approached by a woman with 2 kids, one in a stroller and one holding her hand. Both super cute. Young. The boy in the stroller is drinking out of a sippy cup. The mother says, "Excuse me, miss, but I really need a gallon of milk for my boy. Could you help out?" I don't carry cash, so I said, "Sure, I don't carry cash, but I'll go grab you a gallon of milk. It's actually on sale right now, so I can grab you some bananas and stuff for PB&J sandwiches or something too, if you'd like." She replies, "No, that's okay. I'd rather just have the money. There's an ATM in there, can you just go get me $25? I really need a gallon of milk for my boy." I try to explain to her that I don't have $25 to just give to her and reiterate that I will happily go buy her a gallon of milk and some bread and stuff. To which she started yelling, "Don't you care that my kids are starving? Why can't you just go get me $50? You're going to be the reason my kids don't eat tonight." At this point, I just got in my car and left. I felt so bad for the kids though. But damn, fuck people who use their kids for money like that. My brother is working on his PhD and bought a second monitor pretty cheap to better help him with his work at university. This woman, who is also a PhD candidate in his lab, who he has never spoken to before, walks up to him and has the following interaction: PL equals PhD lady, MB equals my brother. PL, "Oh wow, cool monitor MB, thanks, I got it pretty cheap and it really helps." PL, "Oh that's so cool, can I have it?" MB, thought she was joking, "Well now that's funny," tries to go back to work. PL, "So when can I grab it?" MB, realizing she's serious, "Well now you can grab it off local website for a decent price." PL, "Oh but this one is already here and it would help me out a lot, so can I get it off you tomorrow?" MB, No." She walks off in a huff. They literally have no contact for 2 years except for an occasional smile as they walk by each other. As my brother is wrapping up his PhD and starts slowly removing stuff from his desk over the course of a few weeks, he comes in one morning to see his monitor missing. He starts looking around and sees PL trying to figure out how to plug it into her desktop. MB, yo, what are you doing? That's mine." PL, "Oh no you didn't need it so I took it." MB, "Who the hell told you that?" PL, "You're leaving so I took it." MB, "I paid for that." Goes to grab the monitor. PL, "You can buy a new one." She literally doesn't resist and lets him take it. My brother then finds out she's done it a few times with smaller scale stuff like mugs or novelty pens.